I was sitting at my kitchen table, and Hernandez comes up from the basement, and I stepped towards him to see if he needed something.
And what happens then?
Then he asks me, he says, "Where's the jewelry and where's the money? And where's the safe?" I'm sorry. And I said, "I have no safe." And he says, "Where's the jewelry?" And I said, "In the bank, in the safety deposit box." And then he says, "Where's the money?" And I said, "Just what's in my purse and what's in my husband's pocket."
And how much money did you have, especially remember, in your purse that day?
About $300.
And how much would your husband typically carry on him in cash?
About $5,000.
And can you tell us, after you responded that way, what happens?
Suazo comes upstairs also. And
So he comes up behind Defendant Hernandez.
Yes, yes.
And how long would you say the delay between Defendant Hernandez coming up and Defendant Suazo is between that?
Seconds.
Okay. Were you still talking to Defendant Hernandez about your money and your cash and your husband's cash at the time Suazo appeared, or was that part of the conversation over?
That was over, and I asked him, "Where's my husband?" several times.
Okay. Are you asking Defendant Hernandez where your husband is?
I was asking both of them.
Okay. And what happens when you're asking about your husband?
Suazo tells me that he's sleeping, and I notice blood on his vest, and I start screaming.
Okay. And what happens as, let me ask you this, does Defendant Hernandez say anything in response after Defendant Suazo says he's sleeping?
Not that I recall.
Okay. What's your response after you see the blood?
I was screaming, and Hernandez hits me in the face to cover my mouth.
Okay. And when you say he hits you in your face, there's a front, there's a right, and there's a left side of your face. Which side, if you can remember, he struck you?
The left.
Was it a hard or soft strike?
Hard.
Did you receive injuries from that strike?
Yes.
Did you later, after the events are over, end up going to get medical attention for the strike?
Yes.
Did you end up losing your front tooth at some point from related to the strike?
Yes.
How long was it after the strike that you ended up losing your tooth?
About a month, 3 weeks a month.
Okay. After you're struck, what happens next?
He asks me if I will stop screaming when he removes his hand from my mouth and sits me at the kitchen chair.
Okay. And what, if anything, is he saying to you at that point?
Again, he's asking me, where is the safe, where is the jewelry, where is the money? And I would reply the same answer.
At that point in time, where is Defendant Suazo?
He went up the back stairs up to the master bedroom.
Okay, and you saw him go up the back stairs?
Yes.
Okay. From your recollections of that day, did Defendant Hernandez ever go upstairs?
No.
What's going on as Defendant Suazo is upstairs? What's going on with you and Defendant Hernandez?
Hernandez is binding my hands and my ankles together.
Okay,
with duct tape.
And is that against your will?
Yes.
Okay. Did you notice if any of your items were taken that day?
Yes.
What was taken from you?
When Suazo came downstairs, I saw that he was carrying a drawer from my jewelry box.
Okay. And that was without your consent?
Yes.
Was there anything taken from your purse that was without your consent?
Yes.
What was taken from your purse?
$300.
Okay. Were there any other items that you were missing after that day?
Well, my phone, Hernandez took my phone and put it in his pocket and took my iPhone watch and threw it across the table.
Okay. And obviously there was police involvement. Did you ever recover your husband's Glock? Was that ever recovered?
No.
While Hernandez is in the kitchen, do you see what else he's doing while he's there?
He nonchalantly goes to one of the kitchen drawers, opens it, looks at it, and shuts it.
Okay. Do you see Defendant Suazo return?
Yes,
Okay, and after he returns, does he come down the front stairs or those back stairs again?
the back stairs.
How long were they in the house after defendant Suazo returns from the upstairs?
A couple minutes because Hernandez wanted to put me in the closet, but because I was bound, I couldn't move, so he sat me back in the chair.
And what do you mean by he tried to put you in a closet?
They wanted me to, Hernandez and Suazo wanted to put me in the closet and shut the door, I imagine.
Okay, and when you say they, I think you then specified, but what were each of those individuals doing at that point? Tell us specifically what was Hernandez doing to try to put you in a closet?
He grabbed me by the shoulder and the arm, but then I was really wobbly and he sat me down in the chair.
Okay. Can you tell me what defendant Suazo was doing?
He looked a little nervous and was like moving from foot to foot and told Hernandez, "Let's go, bro."
Okay.
I didn't hear that quote from the co-defendant.
Ms. Murray, can you repeat, please?
Suazo asked Hernandez, "Let's go, bro."
Okay, I'm going to show you what's been. And did they exit the house?
Yes,
How did they exit the house?
through the garage door.
Can I have just 1 second? Did they go out the garage door, did you say?
Yes,
How long were they in the garage?
2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. And did you still have your Infinity keys?
No, Hernandez took my keys.
What do you hear coming from the garage?
I hear the door slam down, the garage door. I hear that slam.
And was any type of remote control clicker for the garage connected to your keys?
No,
Okay. How was it that you were able to free yourself from being duct taped?
around my ankles there was a small tab of tape that was loose, and I worked it around until it came off.
Okay. And were you able to make a phone call to the authorities since the cell phone was gone?
Yes,
And how were you able to do that?
the house phone.
Okay. And did you call 911?
Yes,
And how long would you say it was after 911 that the deputies arrived?
5 minutes, it was quick.
In that 5 minutes before the deputies arrived, did you hear anything or any sounds or noises coming from the basement?
No,
Did you go down into the basement?
no.
Okay. And